Whew, welcome back everybody. It's been a while. As you all know, if you've been watching the last few videos, I was on vacation, having a holiday in Disneyland, and I did not get as far ahead as I had hoped. I didn't get started back up as quickly as I had hoped. It's been a rough couple of weeks, especially for the channel, but we're back and hopefully going to be a bit more regular with the matches. Let's do a quick look at the league table right here. We are still cruising on top. Nothing has happened, nothing has changed over the break, so everything looks good. Good cushion at the top, and we hope to keep that going. What else? The FA Cup draw came out. In January, we will play away to Bournemouth. They are doing fairly well in real life. Let's take a break, look at our lineup. Nothing has changed, really. Burton in goal. Burton's in goal. Fekete, Innes, Brown in the back. Samosa on the right. O'Kane, Chapman in the middle. O'Halloran on the left. Van Buren running up the right side of the attack. Roman on the left with Simovic in the middle. On the bench, we have Alsop, Wilmot, Jackson, Moutinho, Leonard, Watt, and Ings. That's who it is. So, first thing to note, why it's been such a rough couple of weeks. Disneyland was great, but it didn't come without its tolls. Like, well, let's just start with, I was sick most of the week. I had a cold, and the cough part is still lingering. So, I've just had this little bit of a tickle in the back of my throat for, Ryan is charging forward, trying to win it. Just got this tickle that sometimes pops up, and I haven't got a lot of my high notes back. My voice was gone for pretty much a couple of days towards the end of that week off. Ooh, long shot, nowhere near. So there's that. There were a few negatives of the week off, but they did not outweigh the positives. It was a good holiday overall. So enough of that. Let's get into Disneyland into Disneyland. So, if you've never been, it's in California, just south of Los Angeles, LA, which not the greatest place ever, if I must say so myself.
Here's a chance to attack.
Alright. It's so much harder to talk while you're doing the video, playing the match, especially after you've been out for 2 weeks. Just trying to focus and win this game, but not going to happen while we're talking about Disneyland. So, let's see. What do we want to talk about for Disneyland? Of course, there's tons of rides. Let's do that. First thing you see when you walk out in is they got their Main Street display, which is reminiscent of Walt Disney's hometown from, I'm not sure exactly where it is, somewhere in the Midwest, I think. Like Missouri or, oh, well done, O'Halloran, lovely feet. So there's that. There's not too much there in terms of rides.
And he gets it back again quickly.
We'll look for Roman in the middle. Cheeky clearance there. Oh, not the pass I wanted. So I think we'll just skip through most of the Main Street stuff. It's mostly shops and that kind of like a few things to look at, but no rides. So then there's let's see. They've got it separated out, the whole park, into different lands. The first one is Fantasyland. That's where all your traditional Disney stuff comes in. The princess stories. Defending Fekete, I suppose we'll do. Probably the most infamous ride in that region is, of course, It's a Small World. It was the first one we went on. Remember, I do have a baby, and there are height limits on some of the rides, so you gotta go on the rides some rides that babies can go on. So my baby did enjoy that one, but it is just the same song being played over and over again as you look through. Oh, that's a dangerous lack of clearance. Out it goes into the back posts. Man, O'Halloran just hammers it away. So that was the first thing we did. The rest of Fantasyland, I'll organize it that way because it's simplest for me when I was making notes. The rest of Fantasyland is just a lot of kiddie rides. There's the Peter Pan, Pinocchio, and all the stuff like that. Oh, Ramon, why'd you touch it so far? We're looking to counter, and it was going to be great. Oh, come on, guys. Okay, they can't finish. There's a carousel. We also did that. It was enjoyable. There's the Storybook Lane canal boat, so you just go floating around with a guide on the boat with you, and she tells you stories. It's pretty much a little bit about a lot of the Disney movies, a lot of the older ones, Sleeping Beauty, Cinderella, Snow White, and then there's a little Aladdin display in there. There's... Oh, I thought that was going to get round. That was the last ride we did on the last night before heading home, or heading back to the hotel. We drove during the day. Ramon getting called for that free kick there. The other notable ride in Fantasyland is the Matterhorn. It's a roller coaster bobsled thing, but it was closed while we were there, so I did not get a chance to go on it, so there will be no review of that one. Oh, where are you going, Simovic? And that was not the touch I wanted. Let's see. Oh, that's not good. Brown is down and out. But O'Kane doing well to recover. It's Innes. He's out of position. O'Halloran blocks the cross. I think that's all for Fantasyland. I take a quick look at a map, but there's always a lot of stuff in between. Restaurants, just peddlers selling stuff. So there's always going to be more than what I talk about. So we'll talk about the next region that's within Disneyland. It's the Frontierland. Oh, Ramon just clipped a bit as he went to clear that. Long shot. Oh, get that out, get that out. Well done, O'Kane. So it's just missing out on that one. Frontierland, the first actual ride we went on was in there. Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. It's a fairly tame in terms of a roller coaster. There's just, banks and turns and speed ups. Nothing real scary. It's a fairly easy for a novice roller coaster rider. If you've never been on one before, it's a good place to start. It won't scare you too much, and it's fairly good. I think the one in Disneyland in California is better than the equivalent in Disney World of Florida. It's a bit longer. And, oh dear, there it is. They got it. Defense caught out, diving into tackles and missing, and now we're behind. Moving on, Disneyland is still more important. The rest of Frontierland's a lot of themed restaurants. There's like a New Orleans section. It sort of meshes with Adventureland, which is nearby. Ugh. A lot of food, a lot of themey stuff. It's kind of cool. There's the Haunted Mansion ride is nearby. It's a slowish ride. You just kind of go forward in a little buggy thing. They call it a doom buggy. That's what it is. So we got stuck on that one when we went on it. So we were sitting looking at a graveyard for about 10 minutes. Let's see, so Haunted Mansion is a pretty good ride. It's more for looking at stuff than... Oh, come on, the passing is off today. It's more for looking at stuff than thrills and spills.
Here's Davis. He's into the challenge.
Oh, what do you mean that's a foul? That's a great tackle. Super solid from Troy Brown. The only other ride of note in that region-ish, like I said, Frontierland and Adventureland kind of meshed together. Some of them aren't really in either, but they're in that corner of the park. It's Splash Mountain, also closed while I was there. Bit of a shame, really. It's mostly a slow boat ride for like 95% of it, and then there's a couple of small drops, and then the really big one at the end. Will somebody get to that? Well done, Burton. Long throw out. Come on, let's counter, let's counter. Not enough urgency, and Roman's giving it away. And then he gets flattened, the referee says it's advantage. What is wrong with you, Lowcroft? It's halftime, we're down 1-0, but with a huge cushion and spending most of my time thinking about Disneyland, I'm not disappointed, I'm not surprised. We'll try and get it back, but it is what it is. I'm kind of happy that I was in a good position at the top of the table coming back from this vacation, because being rusty at the game, having to talk about Disneyland, because that's important stuff. Serious world things. So let's just move on forward, not too fussed with the results right now. Moving on. So Adventureland kind of meshes with Frontierland. A couple of good rides there. There's the Indiana Jones ride, which is... that's a foul, right? Oh, you did call it. Thank you. Alright, there we go, there we go. Oh, Howard didn't quite get in ahead. Lovely flick from Simovic. Switched up to O'Kane. In behind to Van Buren. It's just beyond him. I was looking to hit that first time with a good left foot. That would have ended well. I need a bit of help out there. Alright, so Adventureland, where am I at? Oh, Burton keeps it in. I'm not sure what I was trying to do there besides keep it in. Although I'm not sure why I wanted to keep that in. It was probably safer to clear it. But we got a throw. I can have a look. The Jungle Cruise is another good one in Adventureland. I didn't actually get to go on it this time. But it's sort of Jungle Book themed. There's you just look around at animals and stuff. Another boat ride with a guide that tells you stuff. It's the rides like the Jungle Cruise and Storybook Lane. What was that pass? That wasn't even close to where I was aiming. The boat rides with the guides, they're definitely more for the... Your ride is as good as your guide is. Even though that rhymes and it sounds kind of cool. If they're a good host and make funny stories and lines, which was the case when I went on this ride in Florida, it's really good. But if you just got a person who's tired at the end of their shift or whatever, because remember all the people that work there aren't real boat guides. They just work there. You got to remember this. They're not there to ruin your vacation. They're just doing the jobs. The Jungle Cruise can be good. It can be bad. It all depends on who you get as your guide. The one time I went on it in Florida, I didn't get a chance to go in California. It was really good. We had a very good guide, excellent showmanship, and that's all I have to say about that.
It's a goal for Peterborough United. 61 minutes played, 1-1.
Cheers, Alan.
All right, here we go. Here's the chance. Here's the chance. Oh no, it's gone. It's gone, and Chapman got caught the wrong side. So let's see what's next. The other ride of note in that corner of the park, sort of in between the two regions I just talked about, is the Pirates of the Caribbean. Probably the oh, lovely touch, Van Buren. Van Buren! Oh, what a goal! Van Buren is a team legend, up and coming. I think he is going to be big in the next couple of years. What a goal that was. Took it down on the wing from the long ball, turned one man, turned a second, cut across and rifled an unstoppable drive right into the bottom corner, just from the top of the box. Oh, phenomenal goal. Just what we needed to salvage a point, or maybe get us on the road to all three. Alright, that's good. Good goal. Okay, so now we will move on to the next part of Disneyland, which is arguably the last major part. But Tomorrowland, it's where all your sci-fi, futuristic stuff is. It's probably got the best ride, in my opinion, of
Widen the game here, and they've got it
Disneyland.
well. It's time for the substitutes, I think, and the substitution for the home team here.
Which I'll start with my favorite. I think if I had to pick, it's hard to pick because there's just so many good stuffs in there.
Whipped out wide. Good ball to stretch
It's
the opposition.
I'm gonna go with Star Tours. It is a Star Wars themed ride. Oh, looking to find Van Buren. He's up and he's 2.
Flag up for
Oh, he's offside. No, it's not 2.
Well, really good organisation from the defence, and it was offside.
Van Buren has sprung into life in this second half.
Well, this must have been very tight
Oh,
indeed.
yeah, he's well
We get the
offside.
advantage of another look.
Good cross from Rahman after beating his man out there on the left wing.
It was such a close call, but the defence had scored.
They say it's a close call, but really, he was quite offside. Not just a little offside, quite offside. Bit of a shame. Let's stop to do some subs real quick. Let's see. Chapman's been a bit invisible. Let's bring on Ryan Leonard. He's got some energy and will hopefully turn things around. I think Simovic hasn't been in the game either. So Tony Watt up front. A bit more pace, a bit more ability. We'll do that for now.
And the substitute
So Star Tours. It's Star Wars themed.
double substitute.
You get on. It's actually a stationary ride. The capsule star speeder. What do they call them in the ride? What's the themed name? It might just be a star speeder. It doesn't go anywhere. It just moves up and down and side to side to simulate the movement. But it is phenomenal. You get your 3D glasses on. The screen in front shows you everything you need to know. It always starts as you're boarding this a Star Tours flight, which is their back post looking for Van Buren again. He's up. It's palmed away. So you're on your flight and something always goes wrong. Either Darth Vader's looking for you or there's some horrible stormtroopers and angry droids. But it turns out that there's a rebel spy on your ship, which is randomly chosen person. They take a picture and show you on the side screen. I've never been it. I went on it like 4 or 5 times in Florida and like 3 more this last week. But nope, not me. I think Dad-in-law got picked once in Florida. That was the closest we got. And then you fly away from whatever threat and through various planets and scenarios. There's like 3 or 4. I think it's 3 or 4 sections of the. Oh, it's a foul, and we're gonna get the free kick. Yes. There's 3 or 4 sections to the ride, and there's like a dozen different options for each section. So it's different, or it should be different every time. They randomly choose which section you go into, which segment you get each time. So it should theoretically be different every time, although in Florida I think we got the same one 3 times in a row, which was a little depressing.
You can understand why.
Oh, Van Buren cuts his man. Oh, great save from the keeps.
Referee points for a corner.
We're looking for a win late on. Van Buren leading the way, but that's a good save. Can't fault the keeper. He's done well. So we've been on Star Tours for a while. I think that's about all I need to say about it. There's also the Buzz Lightyear Astro Blasters, which is cool. It's a slow ride, but you get to shoot stuff. Oh, get up, get up, get up! Troy Brown! It's Ryan Innes, but he's knocked it over the bar. Innes is yet to score a goal, but he comes up for the corners. I think he's come closer than that, but a good opportunity for the big lad. Astro Blaster, you get to sit and shoot stuff. There's a score, so you compete against everyone that's near you, and they keep a high score for the last, like the day, the last week and month. The first time I went on it, I did not do so well. It took me a little while to figure out how the game works. Oh, Brown needed to find feet. The second time with everybody on the ride, I was supreme. I won the day. Oh, that's a good cut. Go on, Ramon, don't let him have it. Oh, come on, guys. Find the passing. If the passing was better, I think we would be walking away with this. Alright, so let's find a goal. Again, the passing, just not where I want it. Well in, Leonard. Let's look at a last-minute sub while I review my notes. Who else do we want to bring on? Ings. Maybe Danny Ings. He might find the space. Ramon hasn't really been as effective as I would have liked. So that'll be our last change.
We see a substitute coming on.
Samosa, finds O'Kane in some space. Fires it out. Looking in, Tony Watt. Oh, didn't find him. He was open, but the ball not quite deep enough to find the Scotsman. Alright, we gotta finish up with this Disneyland lark. As we did Astrobath, there's Space Mountain. I only went on that once. I wasn't a big fan of it when I went on it in Disney World, but it probably gets my award for most improved disposition for a ride, meaning it's the one that I improved my attitude towards the most. 5 minutes of stoppage. Alright. Rolled out now, let's get going. Forward, forward, mush! So Space Mountain, it's an indoor roller coaster. It's actually going a lot slower than it appears, so it's not that scary. It's mostly dark, it looks like you're flying through space. It's a pretty cool ride in the end. Get that in, get that in. It's blocked. I'm going to go straight to the keeper. Nope, keeper's not got to it. Defender's headed it out. Come on. Let's get on this ball. Full time. Didn't get our last sub in. So that was it. Yeah, Space Mountain's good. There was a Finding Nemo submarines. I didn't go on that. And then there was a section at the back called Toontown where there's a couple of rides. None of them spectacular. We didn't spend much time there at all. And that's all I got. Don't forget to follow on Twitter. You can ask any follow-up questions. You can ask follow-up questions in the comments below, of course. Like the video if you like Disneyland. If you've never been, I hope you get to go. It's good stuff. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I will see you in the next match where we're going to talk about the second park that's in the same location. There's the California Adventure. Hope you're looking forward to that one. I look forward to talking about it with you. See you guys next time.